So we have Carl here from SDL Auctions today. He's going to talk about a little bit about where he comes from and what SDL can do for you. So Carl, do you want to start off with telling us where you came from?
Yeah, I can do. Yeah, so I am obviously not a native of down here in the south. I'm a Yorkshireman. Worked in sales pretty much all of my working life. Spent 10 years of it working in the States, working in the car industry and the leisure industry over there in Colorado, in America. Moved over here, came down south, and I've worked in property ever since. Learned my business working for a big corporate agent, so got trained well through the corporate industry, and then moved to the independents, where I've spent the last 7 years working within the Wellingborough area, Northampton area, and then the agent I work with partnered with SDL, and I learned a lot about auctions, etc, etc. Loved the industry, loved what auctions stood for and the opportunities it gave vendors and agents, and when the opportunity came to move in full-time into auctions, I took it.
Fabulous, fabulous. So what does SDL do?
Right, so if you look at the Estate Agent Act, which is a law which all estate agents should abide by, it says that agents should offer all routes to market. Unfortunately, a lot of agents, not obviously Woodard & Co, because they do auctions, a lot of agents, they don't offer the auction route, which really they should do. So how it benefits you as the vendor. So as the vendor, it offers you security. So we have a less than 1% fall through rate, which is currently running at 0.82, which is obviously less than 1%, which is a lot less than the national average in a estate agency. We also offer you a 0% fee. So you do not pay a fee to either your agent or to the auction company. We get our fee, and we get the payment from the buyer. So it's 0% fee, so it's a cheaper option. The only thing you have to pay for is a legal pack, which is a legal document, if you will, which all auction properties must have. So there's two kinds of options that you can get as a vendor. One of them is an online auction, which lasts it can last however long or short you want. But our average time we do one for is 21 days, and that's the online auction route. Now, if you go down that route, your buyer has 28 days to exchange, and a further 28 days if needed to complete. So the maximum amount of time, if you do an online auction, is 56 days, so extremely quick. But there is a much quicker option. We can also do an in-the-room auction, so that's what you see on telly, with a room full of people lifting up paddles, and the hammer goes down. It's in the room, which is an in-the-room auction, and your buyer would pay an exchange on the day, and then he has 28 days to complete. So if you go in the room, it's 28 days. If you go online, it's 56 days. Both of those options offer the same amount of security, and again, there is no fee with that.
Okay, fab. And how it works in regards to how we market and everything, so both SDL and Woodhead & Co both market on Rightmove, Zoopla and Prime Location. All viewings are accompanied by ourselves. Any feedback is given from SDL Auction, from your auction expert, which is from the head office, which we have a very good relationship with, so you're always kept in the loop.
And then I think the last things I can say is it's tried and tested. If you're a fan of Homes Under the Hammer, we are actually the company, the auctioneer company that actually do Homes Under the Hammer. So we're heavily involved with that. But I think the main thing is in the market where there's peaks and troughs, etc, etc. Auction is a completely growing industry. I think one that will I think it's the new way of selling properties, I do believe. If you look in just the last 3 years, all auction companies have seen a 25% growth year on year. So from that alone, you can see it's a massive industry.
Okay. If you want any further information, please feel free to give us a call. The number is 01933 654 254. Thank you.